It's October 1st and it's finally fall. We're so excited to take a trip today up to Apple Hill, try some delicious treats, see some of the farms we brought you to last year, and try some new ones. We're so excited to take you along with us.
We decided to have our first apple farm be at High Hill Farm, which we went to last year, and they had a really cool like open air market with a bunch of local artists, craft booths, and other things. And when we came to this one last year, we were super hungry and they didn't have a lot of food because it was on a Friday. What we found out was there's a lot more to do on the weekends, and it's busier, and it's for sure busier. There's a lot more people here today than there were at this time last year. We're really excited to see all the different activities they have and all the things they offer on the weekends that we didn't see last year, because last year we came on a Friday. So let's get exploring. And the first thing the girls wanted to do was search for gold. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi.
This is our daughter, Alyssa. If you're new to our channel, this is one of our daughters, Alyssa. She loves panning for gold and all the fun things like this that she can do at different apple farms in Apple Hill, because they have a lot of different fun activities for kids, for families, and everyone.
Someone left a crystal.
Or is it a piece of glass?
Who knows?
Let's just call it a crystal. That sounds good. And there's Lindsay, our oldest daughter, and there's Carrie talking to her mom. We're also here with Carrie's mom and her stepdad. We're excited to get the day started and see everything they have here.
We haven't tried any apples yet, but we've been to some really fun, cool booths. I just bought some salt scrub for Alyssa because she has really dry skin. It's amazing. It made both girls' skin so smooth. So I bought some of that. We've been tasting some cheese, having a lot of fun.
We found the donut shop here at High Hill Ranch, and we're just a little bit excited to try some of these donuts out. How is it, Alyssa?
Really good. So this is the pumpkin I almost said pancake because it tastes like a pumpkin pancake, but in donut form. It's the pumpkin donut. Like, it tastes like a pumpkin pancake, but in donut form, and it's glazed. But it's really good. Very buttery.
Ooh, that is good. It's really moist. I'm not a big fan of cake donuts like that usually, but it's really moist. Really good too.
Not as good as the fritters at Abel's. That's the one we had last year that was like hot.
The apple fritter is really good, actually. It's moist. It's got a lot of good flavor in it. I think the ones at Abel's Acres we got last year were a little fresher. I think they're a little warm too. They were really good. This is pretty good too. High Hill Ranch is so far pretty good. The great thing about High Hill Ranch is they have a really fun like open air market everywhere, like we mentioned earlier. And we've already done a little bit of shopping there. And they also have this really cool like pond. Bring your fishing pole, go fishing. I think you can probably even rent fishing equipment, maybe. I see something down there. But Alyssa's down there right now, wishing she was fishing. Well, we just finished our donuts. They were actually really good. I think the difference was at Abel Acres last year when we had those, they were really fresh and even warm. That was the only thing missing from these, is they weren't warm. Other than that, they were really moist, really tasty. High Hill Ranch is definitely a good spot to get donuts if you're here. And now we're gonna keep looking at more of the open air market area. They also have a pie house here, but we're gonna save our pies for Abel Acres because they have the best pies in our opinion. Ooh, I wish you guys could be here because we just got a huge whiff of like apple pie smell.
Yeah.
It's so good. Alyssa always loves looking for instrument booths, and we definitely found one here.
That was good.
Alyssa loves instruments, and anytime we're at a festival, anything like this, she loves singing. That just gave me Karate Kid vibes. From Karate Kid 2. Oh my gosh. She loves playing, trying, seeing new different types of instruments. This is the artist, Jose Cabezas. He is from Ecuadorian mountains. That's where his tribe is from. He makes Native American flutes and plays them, and he's really good at it. He makes all these by hand. Love the sound. They have a bunch of metal art here, and I'm already liking this place. I don't know, maybe not so much. But I love how they're next to each other. Seahawks and Niners, baby. Just saw a really cool display of some Disney art. It looked like glass or acrylic of some kind, but he made them like 3D with like multiple layers of the images. It was like a shadow boxy kind of a thing. It was really cool. There's one picture I've seen before that I love. Mickey looking in a mirror He's like doing a self-portrait. So he's looking in the mirror, but he's drawing Walt. And I love that picture. It's so cool. It seems like anytime you come to places like this, there's always something Disney. We found the succulent spot. Succulents in like wood art, all those kind of things. So we just walked through that succulent store. There's a lot of cool things in there, but they don't want you taking film or video. There's also a miniature shop where they make these like wooden miniatures, these like rooms with these miniature pieces of furniture, and like it's like settings. One of it is like a camping scene. Didn't want to film in there either, but it's really, really cool. And we remember that place from last year. A lot of really cool like local artisans that come up here, and they're even here during the week, and a lot of them are open during the week. It's a great place to come to check out a bunch of local crafts and a lot of things that people make. And if that's something you want to explore, look at, maybe buy, High Hill Ranch is a great place to come to for that.
It's the same place we saw last year.
What does that remind you of?
It's the thing that we got in
St. Thomas?
St. Thomas, yeah.
That's the kind of jewelry we brought, right?
Yeah, this is a blue stone from the Caribbean.
This is Alyssa's dream job, is to go around the world and find rocks and sell them at places like this. She figured that out last year when we were here talking to this guy.
They still have the amber from last year.
Wow.
Alyssa had the chance to visit her favorite shop here at High Hill Ranch. She was able to talk to the guy who travels the world, literally travels the world to find and dig and excavate precious stones. And it was so cool to see all of it. That's like Alyssa's favorite shop, but right now she's gonna buy a small, like a mini flute from the shop where the guy is from Ecuador. Super happy to support him, especially with how good he is, how skilled he is, not just at playing, but creating these instruments. Sounds like a duck's having a bad day. You'll get there.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna head back to the car and get moving to the next apple farm. There's a lot to see and do here at High Hill Ranch. It's definitely, I think, the biggest of all the apple farms, at least that we've been to. When we came here last year, we didn't really have time to see much of it, so Carrie was really excited about coming back here, seeing some of the shops. But we're gonna go on to check out a few more apple farms. I think we're gonna head to a few places we haven't been to yet. So we're back in the car now. We're gonna head over to Boa Vista Farms, which we've been to a few times before. Carrie and I stopped by there on our way home from Tahoe, and we went there last year when we came up here to Apple Hill. We're probably gonna get some lunch there. We're gonna try some hard cider, and they have a lot of other really good like apple butter and jams, and lots of Carrie's shaking her head.
Yeah, it's really pretty over there too.
And this is another one of the busier ones, and so this will probably be the last, hopefully, busy ones. After that, we're planning on going to Delfino Farms, and that's one we've never been to before, so we're really excited to check that out. They have miniature or baby sheep with chickens and rabbits,
Oh boy.
which Alyssa is excited about. So we made it to Boa Vista, we found some parking, and there are a lot of people up here for Apple Hill events today. There is a whole giant line of cars. There are a lot of people here. Glad we found a quick parking spot. We're gonna head in and enjoy more apple stuff. Apple goodness. So here at Boa Vista, and they have a really good bakery. They have like a cider tasting bar where you can try some hard cider. This is a great option to come to. There's a lot of people here though, so it's another one of the more popular ones to visit if you come to Apple Hill. The girls are hanging out, sitting down, just relaxing, because it's not a hot day, but it's a warm day.
Well, it's 81 degrees, but it feels really hot.
Yeah, we're closer to the sun up in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Totally. Got a sampler of the hard ciders and a couple of beers, and they also had a pumpkin beer that they dip the rim of the glass in caramel, and then they dip it again in cinnamon sugar.
I'm gonna try it.
It's really good. I tried some already.
Oh man, that's good. I honestly don't like sweet with my beer very much, but you know, it's good.
It was really good. So we got blackberry cider right here. They also have a cherry cider and a pomegranate cider, a crisp cider, which probably is a little more dry. And then you got apple beer and year-round ale, which is an IPA. These are like small little 3-ounce pours. I think it's perfect. We don't like to drink too much beer and alcohol, but we do like to sample it, so this is perfect for us.
I think it's good to do the beer first because the ciders are kind of sweet, and if you try the beer after the cider, it tastes really bitter. And I like beer, but.
And how much was this? Like $14 for the sampler?
Sampler was $12.99, I think,
Yeah.
and then the beer was like $7.
Yep. All right, we got our food, bag of Lay's chips, and brisket sandwich.
We have all kinds of different apple barbecue sauces.
We got honey habanero, sweet bourbon glaze, apple chipotle, and apple cinnamon.
Yum.
All different kinds of barbecue sauces.
Thank you, Dad.
Yep.
Yeah, the sweet bourbon glaze is actually pretty good. It's I don't usually like barbecue sauce, but it's like a little bit, it's like sweet and spicy teriyaki kind of.
So we just finished up lunch. It was so good. The brisket sandwiches we had were amazing, and the 4 different like barbecue sauces were so good too. With them, we just kept dipping our sandwiches in them. We liked them so much. We're gonna try to see if they have them here so we can buy them and take them home. Why don't you keep coming with us, and we'll keep sharing a little more of our experience up at Apple Hill. And hopefully, if you guys are in the Northern California area, you should definitely make it a point to come here. Although it is really busy on the weekends. So if you don't have little kids and you don't care about doing a lot of the activities for kids, maybe consider coming up on the week. Just make sure that the orchards and the apple farms are all open on the weekday that you're gonna come up at. They have all sorts of different kinds of honey here. They got nuts, and here's some, looks like some marinades or some dressings, some dips you can get. That is interesting. By the way, if you ever hear me say the word interesting, what does that mean, Carrie?
You're probably not gonna eat it.
That's true. I'd try it if someone else offered it to me, but I don't think I'd buy it. They also have roasted garlic pasta sauce here. All sorts of things that are not apple related. I love the options they give you. So we found what we were looking for. The apple chipotle grilling sauce was so good. That's what I dipped my sandwich in a lot. They also have the honey habanero barbecue sauce that Alyssa liked, and the sweet bourbon glaze that Lindsay really liked. They also have a bacon bourbon, a bunch of different options. They have an apple cinnamon, which was really good, but it was a little too sweet. I think we are gonna get a few of those and maybe a couple of other things. And of course, our favorite thing we'd love to get here, apple butter from Boa Vista. Oh, so good.
All right, well, we got all of our sauces, barbecue sauces, apple butter, all that kind of stuff. We were gonna get some pumpkin butter, but then I remembered I really love Trader Joe's pumpkin butter, so one less thing to carry.
Well, we had a great time at Boa Vista. We are gonna head over to Delfino Farms now and see what they have there. And I know Alyssa is super excited about the little petting zoo that at least their website says they have. Hopefully they have it when we show up. We are just now leaving Boa Vista, and there's a lot of traffic here. So if you're coming up here on a Saturday, just be ready to deal with the traffic. I don't know if we said this earlier this morning. We got up here around 11, and if you can, best to come up here around 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is when most of the apple farms open up. We just got a little bit later start than we, I think, would have wanted, but it's okay, it worked out. It's a fun day. There's a lot to eat. So make sure you come ready to eat, come hungry. And yes, protein is always good. We had, what did we have this morning? We had quiche and bacon, so that was good. You gotta save room for pie.
That barbecue sauce on that brisket is like the best thing ever. So good. I like the honey habanero. I just kind of want to drink it. So yummy.
Okay. We did get a lot of those sauces that we had on our brisket sandwiches, so we're super excited about that. We're gonna go pet some baby goats and some rabbits at this next farm we're going to. We just pulled into Delfino Orchards. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful here. Wow, this is amazing. That view is incredible. The electric power lines are nice, but that's not what I'm talking about. Apparently they have a restaurant here too that you can make reservations at, and there's a special parking lot for those people who do. We're gonna go to the petting area and to the bake shop, see what goodies they have and see what cute animals they have to pet. This is a small family farm, and honestly it's probably the most picturesque. That view of the valley below here is just amazing. The smells coming out of the bake shop right now are incredible too. Kind of nice being at a smaller apple farm after being at 2 really big ones. This is just beautiful here though. I think Alyssa really wants to roll down this hill. Oh, there she goes. I love your spirit, Alyssa. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, we didn't buy anything or get anything. I think Ted tested the cider. It was really good, he said, so I'll take his word on that. I didn't get any more. They had some really good looking stuff, but we know we love the apple baked goods at Abel's Acres, which is where we're going next. It'll be our last stop of the day. It's about 3:30 right now. I wish we could have done a little more here. We did come here though to see the animals, and unfortunately they did not have the animals out to pet or interact with, and even some of the larger animals they didn't have available to see. That was a bit of a bummer, but the girls had a lot of fun rolling down the grass hill, but we had a lot of fun here. Glad we checked out a new apple farm here up at Apple Hill. Now we're gonna head off to Abel's Acres and finish our day there.
Flowers.
Alyssa loves flowers. We would love to know in the comments if you have fruit farms or orchards that you like to go to, and also what's your favorite apple dish or dessert. So we're here at Abel's Acres. This is one of our favorites here. It's small, but it's really good and tasty. Smile, you're on camera. Yes, you are. Here we are drooling over frozen pies. They have a lot of good ones here, but their best one, in my opinion, is the buttermilk apple pie right there. It is so good. It's got like a crumb top. Lindsay loves the Marionberry pie. She got a single piece of that last year, right?
It was really good.
So we saw the frozen pies, but before we get those are probably the last thing we'll get before we head home. We brought a cooler to keep those cooled in the car. We are going to get some individual slices of pie right now.
With ice cream, right?
With ice cream, of course. Is there any other way to get apple pie without ice cream?
Not really.
Or Marionberry pie, or whatever you're gonna get?
No.
No, there isn't. We're here ordering our pie. Lindsay, what are you gonna get?
Marionberry.
Making sure that hasn't changed.
Good. Marionberry's by far the best. I'm either gonna get caramel apple pecan or crumble. Thank you.
Oh boy, need help? You got it? All right. Lindsay, I saw that smirk on your face. All right, Lindsay, how is it?
It's dripping on my fingers.
How is it, Alyssa?
Good.
What'd you get?
Apple pecan caramel.
What'd you get, Carrie?
I got a apple dumpling with sauce. It's yummy.
That looks really good. I got buttermilk appleberry with ice cream. So excited for this. So far, we've had a lot of great food. I think I'm good for the day.
We had pie for dinner.
We had pie and ice cream for dinner. That's how it works on days like this. This was our dinner, but
We got 4 pieces of pie so that we could try several pies.
Yeah.
We weren't really planning on eating them all. At least I wasn't.
I was. So we've had a lot of fun. Carrie said something a little bit ago that makes a lot of sense.
I'll say it. Well, we're really tired because we've been going to these farms and driving around and walking around so much. But really, this one is our favorite, Abel's Acres. And why don't we just come here? Because it has everything we want.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't be so tired.
It's not as big as some of the other ones. They have amazing pie here. The best pie, I think, at least we've tried.
And the apple fritters. We tried them last time.
They were great.
So good.
Maybe it's because we came here first in the morning
It was hot.
and they were fresh.
But I took a picture of them. They look really good.
Yeah. And they also have amazing caramel apples. They have a lot of great stuff here. So I think when we come up here next time, whether it's next year or the year after that, whenever, I think we might just come here.
Yeah, and they've got tacos and real food too, and French fries
That this girl's trying to eat
with hot sauce.
with hot sauce, because that's how she rolls.
Oh gosh.
We'll probably wrap up the vlog in just a bit, but we wanted to make sure and share that because I think it's a fun day, but it's a long day and it's a tiring day.
Yeah, just going to 1 to 2 farms. I mean, trying to go to a bunch. We keep wanting to try new ones, but
Yeah.
when we went to Delfino Farms, there was really nothing to do there. We weren't hungry yet. I mean, it was really pretty, but
I would say the larger ones are nice because they have a lot more to do and they have a lot of like craft booths, but the smaller ones are a lot easier to navigate around in. If you don't like the crowds, go to the smaller ones. If you like more options to do, then go to the bigger ones. But Abel Acres, I think, is our favorite.
yeah, their food is really good. You can try all different kinds of pie by the slice.
They have actually a lot of kids activities to do here as well. Abel Acres, our favorite, still. After 2 years. I think we're gonna do a little more shopping inside and then we're gonna get going. One of the things you could do here at Abel's Acres is Discovery Station. You could do gemstone mining down the hill, and what you do is you actually buy one of these packages, and these are some of the rocks you can get in the package, but you have to sift through all of it. So it gives your kids kind of something fun to do, and you know that they're going to be able to take something home. And that is really awesome if you're able to get a big geode stone like that. Can't remember how much they cost, but I know that's not cheap. But it is kind of cool because it shows you where in the world some of these gemstones come from. And they also serve hot food here. They have a lot of options, sandwiches, hot sandwiches, and things you can get. You can also get tacos, the teriyaki rice bowl. A lot of options here for food you can get at Abel's Acres. And I'm pretty sure they have apple butter here. Do they have apple butter? I think they have apple butter. So we're looking at pies. Why did the apple pie need to go to the dentist? Because it needed a filling. Hey, Linz. What's an Egyptian apple pie?
Apple pie with a mummy in it.
Close. It's the kind Mummy used to make.
Caramel, apple, caramel, apple, caramel.
So we got our pies. Carrie's got them in hand. Now we're gonna go pick our caramel apples. These are the caramel apples options they have here at Abel Acres. They have your standard caramel apple, your peanut caramel apple, a chocolate walnut one. They even have a peanut butter fudge caramel apple over there. You got a birthday sprinkle caramel apple pie, which is like churro with like a white chocolate. That one's really good. But Lindsay can't have it because, well, she has braces.
So we just got home and from Apple Hill, and we're always excited when we get home to see our dog and now our cat, and we're actually gonna make a vlog in a couple weeks introducing you to our new cat that we love so much. Let's just go say hi to our animals.
Hi, girl.
Hey girl, you're so happy to see us. Oh boy. Where's Nico? Hey Nico. Well, I can't introduce you yet, but we're gonna tell you all about Nico and how we fostered him and his brothers in a vlog pretty soon. For today, thank you so much for coming along with us to Apple Hill. We had a great time, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Bye.